In 2009, we celebrated the 100th anniversary, our longest tenured coin in U.S. history, the Lincoln cent. And the U.S. Mint had a very special celebration. 4 new designs in circulation, first time ever in the series. But what happened later in the year is what matters. They also made a silver dollar. Very few people know about it. And tonight, the rarest silver dollar was in this set. They call it the Chronicles collection because it incorporates the proof version of everything Lincoln made by the U.S. Mint in the year 2009. If you recall, the proof cents, the 4 different designs, the 4 parts of his life, those proofs were made in copper for the first time since 1982. And they have not brought back copper again. Today in the marketplace, just those 4 copper proofs are selling for $14.50 to $16 a piece. You would use 15 times, that's $60 just for the coppers. Now the silver dollar, it's the rarest of them all. It sold out almost instantly. They made 450,000 of them and gone. But the mintage figures said 50,000, so where'd the last 50,000 go? Well, later in the year, 2009, this set came out. That's where the other 50,000 went. It's the most limited product the U.S. Mint put out for the 100th anniversary celebration. So we have Lincoln on the $5 bill. We have Lincoln on a silver $50 from 1918. We have Lincoln on our Lincoln cent for the longest tenured time. Lincoln was the first president, first person ever put on a U.S. coin. And now we finally have a Lincoln silver dollar for the 100th anniversary. And this one, again, is the finest quality proof. Proof is a method of manufacture. An uncirculated coin, the stuff we use in pocket changes, struck once. A proof, the method of manufacture, is polishing the dies, the front and the back, the obverse and the reverse. They polish the piece of metal, the copper here of a silver dollar in the middle, and then they strike it twice, not once, under enormous pressure, giving us that contrast to where it's a mirror and frosted, the techniques they have today compared to when they started making proofs for the American public in 1950. But these beauties are the story. So if you want to have something special, Lincoln, this is the Lincoln set. They've issued nothing that has been rarer for fewest made than this one ever. 50,000, period. Now my competition sells the silver dollar by itself in the capsule released by the U.S. Mint for $98. If you add in the 4 cents I referenced earlier, give or take 15, that's 60, you're just under $160, right? That's for the components. If you make up the coins that make up the set. If you want the official government packaging, which is this gorgeous packaging you saw with a certificate, the left-hand side, the portrait of Lincoln, if you open that up right there, it's a copy of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. The outer sleeve protects it, looks like a book on a shelf. They did a phenomenal job. They want $179 for that. Why? Because it's the rarest Lincoln ever. Tonight we're under 100, $99.95, tops it all. The best of all, period. So again, 4 copper cents in proof, first time since 1982. The silver dollar in proof. Copy of the Gettysburg Address inside the packaging, the beautiful album display, certificate, outer box. That is this set. They call it the Chronicles collection. And it's the history of Lincoln through the cent, and then now finally we have a Lincoln silver dollar. Now at this time in history they were 0.900 fine, just like the Morgan and Peace going back 100 years earlier. The last couple of years they're 0.999, if you've heard that before. But these older vintage silver dollars all follow the Morgan and Peace process, 38.1 millimeters, etc. But this is about rarity, nothing else other than rarity. How few of something exists. I mean, you remember going to the banks, right? log cabin comes out first, there's a rush. Brinks comes, or Wells Fargo, or whatever the local distribution of coin to the bank. You see it drive up, people are in line, and they want their roll, right? We all did it. If you want Philadelphia and Denver, you got to find somebody on the other side of the Mississippi and keep your fingers crossed, right? But then the proofs came out, which is what is made for collectors. They make proofs for collectors. And this is what they put together. They had the 4-piece copper set in a lens by itself. They made the silver dollar also by itself, 450,000 of them. And as I referenced, my competition sells that for 95 bucks. But then they made this collection, and that's the real deal. Guys, we need to put a 1-minute clock up. We're down to single digits. Thank you. Remember, avccoins.com is there. I think we have the components on our site as well. Just type in Lincoln, and you'll find lots of Lincoln stuff. It's the longest tenured coin in U.S. history. But tonight, the best value, the best story, the best product is this Chronicles collection. 50,000 made, sold out instantly. I mean, if we thought the 450 sold out fast, the 50,000 was a blip. But the components are what makes it special. The best of everything. The copper cents brought back from the first time since 1982. The silver dollar, first time ever made for Lincoln. The packaging, the presentation, the Gettysburg Address tied in. It's in the sleeve to the left underneath the photo of Lincoln. It's in the packaging. Gorgeous. They did a great job. And again, not $179. We're under $100 tonight at $99.95. That is, of course, while they last.